Hello students, today we will continue with the another complications of mastoiditis following both acute and chronic otitis media. It occurs when purulent material collection accumulates within the middle ear and mastoid cells, and it often accompanied by the granulation tissue. In the previous session we learnt mastoiditis. It is infection of mastoid air cells and antrum, and now when there is infected pus cells remain in the mastoid process for a long time, it develops necrosis or the erosion of the mastoid process, and the infection spread outside of the mastoid bone, and it affect surrounding muscles and surrounding areas. You can see in the figure, this is the retroauricular abscess or the subperiosteal abscess. This developed lateral to the mastoid process, and it also developed pinna forward and downwards, and it is known as the erection of pinna. You may find these all abscesses in detail in the link which I shared. Now, I will tell you in brief what is the Bezold abscess. It occurs at the apex of the mastoid process, inferior to the mastoid cavity, and it is also known as the mastoid apex disease or the neck abscess. This developed at the sternomastoid muscles, and it was first described by German otologist Friedrich Bezold in 1881 as a complication of otitis media. Third, Siteli's abscess. It developed posterior towards the occipital bone, and it developed between the mastoid process and occipital bone, and it is very much similar to the occipital abscess. It was first described by Siteli in 1901. It is also known as the extratemporal complication of otitis media. Next, Luke's abscess. In 1930, Henry Luke described his experience of subperiosteal temporal bone abscess. It is developed superiorly and anteriorly to the mastoid process, and you can see in the figure it also developed through the external auditory canal. Fifth, zygomatic abscess. It is similar to the Luke abscess in the place you can see in the figure 5. In the number 5, it developed at the zygomatic bone, and so that it is known as a zygomatic abscess. And 6 is the occipital abscess. When the infection spread posteriorly to the mastoid process, it is known as the occipital abscess. You can see the situation and the places of the abscesses in this figure. Behind the ear, it is the retroauricular abscess or the subperiosteal. Below the ear, there is a Bezold abscess. Upper part of the ear, superior to the mastoid process, it is the zygomatic abscess. This is all about the mastoid abscess. You have to read this theory from the book. I shared the PDF and another link of the mastoid abscesses. If you have any query, you can ask me in the app. Thank you.